This morning, Governor Ned Lamont is speaking out after the Trump administration halted construction on a wind project that could power hundreds of thousands of homes here in Connecticut. And now, leaders in our state expect to discuss next steps. Your reporter Marcy Jones live here in studio with what could be at stake. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, Kate. Well, this is a project that's been in the making for years, and it's nearly done. But just days ago, the Trump administration ordered construction to stop on Revolution Wind, leaving Connecticut families wondering what comes next. Revolution Wind was set to power 350,000 homes across Connecticut and Rhode Island, a clean energy source that state leaders say could help lower sky-high utility costs for families. The project is 80% complete. 45 of its 65 turbines are already installed off the coast of Rhode Island. But on Friday, the federal government hit the brakes, citing unnamed, unspecified national security concerns. Governor Ned Lamont, Senators Blumenthal and Murphy, and local officials will gather in New London this morning to respond, calling this, quote, a devastating blow to renewable energy in the Northeast. The developer, a Danish company, Ørsted, says that they're still committed to the project, but the future remains unclear. Now, Governor Lamont's presser is set for 11 this morning in New London. Make sure you stay with Channel 3 for the latest updates. In studio, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Marcy, thank you. It's